welcome. And look at the beautiful field pumpkin here. And there's my beautiful pumpkin, Miss Tina Finders. There's a beautiful sunflower. The herbs, they have now exploded. Here's the basil. Look how beautiful green it is. Tasty, smelly. Here's, looks like flowers, but it's actually cilantro. Here, the peppers. Show you one here. This is a miniature pepper, a gypsy. Here, see if I can find one for you. There should be one or two fruit. Right there in the back. That's a Trinidad scorpion. Pretty hot. And then here, this little bush, slowly is getting bigger. This one's starting to produce nicely already. This is the infamous ghost pepper. This is a pretty big one. Well, yeah, it's about the size of well, a middle finger. There's a younger one, there's some younger ones, and here's some real young ones. And this bush is doing good, and you can see here plenty of flowers. Alright, these are our 4-foot high marigolds. I think they're bigger than last year, if I'm not mistaken. A field pumpkin, showed you that. And then over here our main crop. This is our 1164, turning into a very good looking plant. We'll go and take a closer look. 1164, and then from here you have a nice view. So I can show you. If you zoom a little bit in. In the front is 165 Beacon Trail, a backup plant. On the pine straw is our main 165 Beacon Trail, and in the back there is the 1605 Sweet. So it's looking pretty nice now. Tina has been grooming a little bit, and as you can tell, or may not, our drip tape's running right now. For those of you who have no drip tape, that's how it works. It drips. It drips, and that's why it's called a drip tape. Here's our 1164. Very good looking foliage right now, but it's been mild weather-wise. Leaves are just about the perfect color green that I want them. So looking very healthy. My first pollination unfortunately did not take. It happens. It's not a lot of fun, but it happens. So here is our next one. We'll hope that one takes. There's still a male in it. Tina likes to put the male part in the female. I don't know why. I'm not gonna ask. A plant from under our tarp. This is the kind of tarp we like to put up as a protection for the young fruit. It's day 2 on this fruit now. It was pollinated yesterday. It grew only 1/4 of an inch, but it's growth, so we'll take it, and we'll see if it turns into a pumpkin later. It was a 3-lober, which is a first for us. So here's the plant. And over here, behind the wind fence, another nice looking plant. This is the Mitchell, 255 Mitchell. Vining out. As you can tell, there's some leaves missing that I got off with some telltale signs of downy mildew. Wiped us out last year. Got surprised by it. Took us too long to diagnose it and to act on it. So by that time we lost so much foliage to the disease that there was no point in growing. There was no fighting it no more. This year it's a different story. We got it from the very start, so right now we're using preventative fungicides. Fungicides that coat the leaf and hopefully prevent further infection. And we're going to use phosphoric acid as a systemic fungicide, trying to control it. Over here is the 165B. The tips are all standing up. I don't really have an explanation for that right now. I have not been giving them any nitrogen, so it could be that the rains of last week have unlocked some of the nitrogen tied up, and that well, using humic acid and other goodies can have those unlocking properties, and maybe well, it's getting a little bit too much right now, which might explain the abortion of our first pumpkin. Here the sweet, again, foliage at this point in time looking exceptionally good. The mild weather lately, the 80s, is very unusual. We should be in the mid to high 90s, and this is certainly going to help us in the end of the season, because these leaves are not suffering at this point in time. Sweet has its own shade in that too, so everything is shaded basically, and plant looking very, very good. A little bit smaller than 1164, smaller leaves, and we're waiting for the first female. It's in the tip of the main vine, so nothing pollinated on here yet, but a good time. It's still early. We'd like to have a pumpkin set at least before July, and that's another 2 weeks. If it's not done by then, well, we might as well pull them. Alright, tomato plants, Tina is just about done. All chances for a big one on here have gone, so it's been fun. Get a couple of nice little fruit. Over here, I'm still growing. It's not going to be 4 or 5 pounders, but here's this little bugger is 18 inches circumference, so should be somewhere in the 2 pound range, a little bit over. Here another one. These are, I'll show you from the top. These are decent tomatoes. And pruned some sick leaf off that I gotta get off. And I killed some, I killed a hornworm that's now being eaten by a hornworm that's eaten by the ants. Nothing gets wasted in nature. And then I got this one here. This is a fat one. And over there, it's a little beauty. Good looking tomato. Two more here. A little bit younger. Alright. So, that's what's growing. I'll end up with a front look of the sweet, which once again is turning into a very, very nice looking plant. Very happy with this one so far. If we get a nice fruit in this one, could turn into something nice. There's still a lot of room for it to expand, so it's going to turn into a massive plant, and hopefully that will translate later on into a massive fruit. So, with a bye-bye from Miss Tina, and a bye-bye from the plants, we wish you happy growing. South Carolina, over and out.